Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Waiting. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So we got to be technical to what they do. We thank my country people for this wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Okay, my countryman, I don't set up, I did record your conversation. So ask me the question again so that it will come out for the audio, people that hear, and then we'll just get a discussion, okay?
Okay, so my question is this. Me in particular, I've been following you, and I am going to say I'm very okay with your efforts in the struggle to eliminate Ambazonia in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
But now, this other aspect of you giving out things, sending out publications that make people to think that you are supporting the government position in the electoral system is actually of concern to me. I want to look at the way someone like the Minister of the Electoral Administration is going about with the electoral process. His publications, his interviews, his statements, and when you come out and you make publications that sound like you are okay with what is happening, it's actually making a lot of people to think that you don't only fight against Amazonia, but you are actually supporting the way the country is being ruled, the way the country is being managed. I don't want to be seen as somebody that will say when you are against Amazonia, automatically you are in support of the government. No. So I think that was the same position that you took from the very beginning, because I've heard you say so many times that you don't have any political inclinations in Cameroon, you don't have any interest in the politics in Cameroon. You were attacked in your community when you visited Cameroon. It got you frustrated and you want to see an end to Amazonia. You don't care about the rest, about how Cameroon is managed and the rest. That position to me was a position of someone that was just all about Amazonia being destroyed. But when you make these publications now and you are talking about the opposition being so weak, Maurice Kamto being unable to support any other candidate, Maurice Kamto made a mistake, a political blunder. I mean, you castigate the process and you make it look like the electoral system is actually okay the way it is. I have a doubt about all of that. I have a doubt, and I really want you to clarify your audience. Tell people what you mean by the opposition is weak, or what your stance about the electoral system. What do you actually think is okay with this electoral system the way we see it now in Cameroon?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question, and thank you for engaging me in this discussion. That's why I decided to ask you if I can call you so that we talk, because it'll be easier. You ask your question and then we have a debate. I like this kind of exchanges.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I like this kind of exchanges because we are not quarreling, but we exchange ideas.
No, I'm not out for quarreling.
Mm-hmm. And you learn from me and I learn from you. So let's get one thing straight. Like you said, I have never had any political ambitions in Cameroon. And I don't say that like a politician, because politicians say what they think you want to hear. I say that because it's the truth. And if there was any evidence of me ever playing any politics in Cameroon, you would have known it by now. Okay, I've never contested in any political election in the world, nor have I ever even voted. The first time I voted in any election was Brexit, and the second time was in the United Kingdom, the last general election that I voted for the current government. That's it. That's as much as political participation I've ever done in my life. So when I say I'm not a political person, I am not. Naturally, I am not. Okay. And then it was a conscious decision that I took to not involve myself in the politics in Cameroon. But then this time around, it is a little bit different for two reasons. One, because Ambazonia terrorism has already been destroyed. And two, I see a dark cloud hovering over Cameroon, just like for play in 2016, the Anglophone diaspora, they sat in the comfort abroad, manipulated youth and sent them on the streets, just like I see that dangerous precedent is repeating itself. But this time around, it has a more deadlier, it would be deadlier because the Bamilekes are more sophisticated. Let's be realistic. They are more organized. They have more money and they have a bigger following. Professor Maurice Kamto has the capability to cause more damage to Cameroon than this Anglophone nonsense because his could actually be nationwide. So this is what my concern is. My concern is, and then the second part is I have said it out publicly, openly, and I will say it again, and I will say it forever because as you are, asking me these questions, I get the same questions from CPDM saying, "Why are you giving the opposition ideas to be able to better fight us, the CPDM, the ruling party?" And I say even to the CPDM that competition is good for everyone, including you in the CPDM. A good political and strong political opposition is needed in Cameroon. Remember, I don't say wanted, it's needed. It is a need for Cameroon's development, for Cameroon's politics, for Cameroon's everything. Whether you're talking about good roads, infrastructure, even the electoral code, even anything that you want to change, the change that we need in Cameroon can only be brought by good opposition. Even if the change comes from the CPDM, the change will happen because the opposition are pushing them towards change. Even if the opposition are in power, the change will happen because CPDM as an opposition is pushing them. In a one-horse race, the horse does not need to run. The horse might as well be dead. It will still win because it is a one-horse race. Unfortunately, we have a unique situation in Cameroon where the political situation is the way it is. It is designed by Cameroonians, made by Cameroonians, for Cameroonians, of Cameroonians. It's a system we created. Even I say we, even though I have never had a family member that has been a politician or has been elected or appointed in any position of power, not even as a councillor, I have never had a family member of mine. But I include myself because when we elect parliamentarians, they represent us. And the decisions they go and make in Yaoundé, they make it on our behalf. It is incumbent upon us, the electorate, to hold them to account. And if we fail to hold them to account, then we have ourselves to blame. That is how democracy should work. Now, like I said, the electoral code we have is created, crafted, written, and voted by Cameroonians. It's designed for Cameroon. And some of those people who had the positions of power and responsibility to write these laws and craft them and make the electoral code the way it is people like Maurice Kamto, not me.
So, Igwe, can I ask you this?
Yes.
Are you, because this electoral code and whatsoever that was promulgated went through the National Assembly, I guess, are you saying that this CPDM National Assembly, or let me not say the CPDM National Assembly, the CPDM Majority National Assembly,
yes,
is actually a National Assembly that you will say was genuinely voted by Cameroonians to be like that? Because we all know that there is nothing that the CPDM will take to the National Assembly that will not go through.
Can I ask you now?
So now the National Assembly is the way it is.
Yes. Now let me ask you.
These elections that are not transparent in Cameroon are not only presidential elections.
My brother.
Municipal and legislative elections are also not transparent.
My brother.
So we have people in the National Assembly, yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me ask you a very simple question. Is the CPDM, as you call them, are they Cameroonians or not?
No, they are Cameroonians.
Thank you. So they are Cameroonians representing Cameroonians. Even as you say, they were not voted, it was not transparent or whatever, but they are Cameroonians and they are supposed to represent the interest of Cameroonians, right?
Exactly, yes.
Exactly. So it is a system built by Cameroonians. And now let me say, if you say the system is not transparent, let me go along with it because like I told you before, I have never voted in Cameroon. I will neither deny or accept that the system is transparent. Let's take your word for it. Now, in like you said, you know very well that multi-partyism came to Cameroon only in the 90s. It was Nijon Frundi who fought. Nijon Frundi fought.
Yes.
People died for multi-partyism. I have criticized Nijon Fundi publicly that he made a blunder. So you see, I am very, very fair with my criticism. I don't just criticize Professor Maurice Kamto. And what was the blunder?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I wanted to ask the blunder.
Fantastic. So the blunder Nijon Fundi made was advocating for multi-partyism. When you ask for something, be careful because you may get it. Today in Cameroon, people complain that we have too many parties, right?
Yes.
Exactly. But that's what Nijon Fundi was advocating for, multi-partyism. What if he advocated for two-party system, like in the United States of America? Would it have been better?
I think at the time, he had to use what he had available to gather Cameroonians behind him. If he had called for just a dual party system, it would have been very clear that he wanted his own personal interest.
Okay. But then again, my brother,
the main opposition leader.
Yes, politics is a game of interest. We have to remember this. And you have to spell out your interest clearly. You cannot keep pretending that politics is not interest. Yes. Say this is my interest.
This is interest.
Yes, but okay, now I've got another suggestion. How about a three-party system?
Yeah, I don't have any problem with the three-party system.
Well, there you go. You see, you ask a question, now I have just answered it. The problem our ancestors until today Cameroonians keep making is poor political calculations. We make the wrong calculation and then we come and wonder why it is not working. Okay, now
the problem to me is I'm not just talking about I'm not talking about the political calculations our forefathers made and all of that.
Okay.
I'm talking about the corruption in the electoral process.
Okay. Right.
Forget about the multipartism and all the so many parties. Why is it that it is so difficult for the regime in place to make an electoral system that is completely independent? Make an electoral system that...
Okay, let me answer the question. Let me answer the question.
Do we know?
Let me answer now. Why is it difficult for the CPDM or the ruling party to make an electoral system that is what, free and fair and is a what? Independent. Because we just established that politics is a game of interest. Whatever rules.
So now are we talking about elections?
Now let me answer now. Because they want to remain in power. That is their interest. So when they have the opportunity to make rules, they will make rules that favor them. It is as simple as that. And the only way to dismantle...
Your point is, my question is, when you say it like that, because you are saying it, you're actually saying the truth. But
exactly, because I am not a politician.
It is like it is correct.
No. Whether it is correct or not, you want to be realistic. In your political calculation, you have to consider the reality. There is not a single country in the world that operates the way you people think that Cameroon should operate. Not one. Name me one country in the world where a government will come in place and make the rules to favor the opposition. Name one. Just one.
No. Making an electoral process to be transparent doesn't mean the government making the rules to favor the opposition. But
according to them, they have made, according to the ruling CPDM party, the electoral system is transparent. The law is been passed in parliament. It was debated in parliament. It is a public document. Everyone can read it. Like it is. The game, which is politics, you have to understand the game you are playing. Okay, you cannot bring the rules of basketball to play football. You will never win. You have to understand the game, understand its rules, so that you can succeed in the game. And that's how politics should be played. The problem in Cameroon is people think it should be played. They come to play football with, but they know but the rules of handball or basketball. You think we are in America?
The way it is, people don't have any choice because the system is rigged. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
My
brother. Okay, now let me ask you.
Anything that they can do do.
Let me concede with you that the system is rigged. Do you think the system was also rigged in Senegal when these young guys, Basiru and the rest, they came to power? Was it rigged against them?
In Senegal, the system was not rigged.
It was. Absolutely.
It wasn't.
They had all these same challenges that Cameroonian politicians have in all the other countries around the world. The problem in Cameroon is that let me.
In Senegal,
yes.
What happened was the president on seat at the time, Macky Sall,
yes,
came up with fraudulent corruption charges against is it Sanko or
Sonko? Yes.
To get him into prison so that he will not be able to participate in the elections.
According to you, that is not rigging the system.
Do anything? No, I'm not. He was trying. That is not the electoral body. I'm not talking about the electoral body here. He was trying to make Sanko illegitimate to be part of the election. Yes.
But then, and he succeeded, right?
In no way. He succeeded, but he was not able to influence the electoral body.
No, you're talking about. Listen. You're talking about.
I have been using the word electoral code.
Yes, you're talking about the Constitutional Council. Now, let me explain to you. In Senegal, Macky Sall actually tried to do something that is worse than anything President Paul Biya has ever done. He tried to extend his own term to stay longer as president. Okay, that is when the Constitutional Council.
Right?
Yes, because the Constitutional Council went against him because it was plainly unconstitutional.
The Constitutional Council is independent, right?
Well, but now let me tell you something. If President Paul Biya tried to do something similar in Cameroon, you will see how the Constitutional Council will also go against him, but he's never done that. He has never done that.
We all know that he will not.
He has never done that. Because, listen.
He can never do it because he has to pass through the National Assembly.
Exactly. Exactly.
They will support him and the Constitutional Council will validate. So
exactly. Because no, that is not legalized corruption. That is the legal way of doing things legally. He uses the system to his favor. Now let me tell you one thing. And this place now Vauxhall bus station, this with that thing we project to the sky, so a Vauxhall bus station, and now this bridge where we can't go under, now train bridge where trains they pass on top, and then we motor them with the pass under. Now Vauxhall bridge this. They're under the bridge right now, hundreds of years old. When I reach for house, then I go publish this video, I go broadcast them. I need to be in the right lane. I need to be in the right lane. Because I'm turning right here. So I'm told that it continue to go straight ahead, but I'm turning right here. Oh yes. Some back-bending corner than this for London. I know all these places that I grew up here. All these places there. The gold nightclubs, with the Can Joker, enjoy life, the West End city of London. Oval.
hell, hell. We the Cameroonians.
You shall free our land from terror. May your wisdom shine forevermore, and the Most High God shall be your guide, now and evermore. Peace forever.
Thank you plenty, my country people. Then, una match fire for share. Ambazonia terrorism, the bore They need to still record those stupid videos the way they be recording for 2018-19 at the peak of this stupidity. They fear for show their face. We don't defeat Ambazuna terrorism. All those noisemakers, them, the Capo Daniel and Don Emmanuel, the Asu Lucas, them, the Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, them, Kukuda Beans, them, Clovis Zale, Clovis Sperm Chop, Nan Chop. All of them, we don't defeat them. Amba the ball. Amba the ball, seriously. Thank you plenty, oh. Thank you. Bye, 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 bye.
They say they fight to set us free, but all we see is misery. They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our village is burned, our people flee. We live in fear, no place to be. This one has come, we never start. Now pain and sorrow, they tear us apart. But the nation call with open hands. DDR, go help us stand. From the grip of fear and blood, we go rise again with God. Hey, 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 then come massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Come massa, come massa. You shall free our land from terror. Shine like stars above, and the Most High God shall be your guide, shall be your guide. Children when no go school, ghost town, stone market to tomb. They promise freedom, bring us chains, but now we rise to break that pain. We say no more to blood and hate. We choose the path to a peaceful state. My country people talk I'm true. Say peace go start with me and you. Cries from the grass fields, our mothers born picking for bush. No hospital, no midwife touch. Kidnap and ransom don't turn to law. Even church no safe, them break God's door. Our future they lost for gun and fear. Young boys forced to kill their peers. Amba say na freedom fight, but now we they suffer day and night. Let the drums of peace be loud. Let our mothers dance, make our fathers proud. From Banenda to Bua town, we go wear our green, red, yellow crown. Hey, 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 ding kong kong massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our